Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher.
And I'm Don Carr.
And we've got something really cool for you to check out today. These are Relish guitars from Switzerland, and these guitars offer some really interesting features.
So Mitch, first things first, let's welcome Relish to the Sweetwater family. Man, this is a great opportunity. These are awesome guitars.
These are really different instruments. They really are set apart by both the features that they offer, as well as the materials and the construction. And man, there's some versatility here that we're going to be talking about later that's pretty mind-blowing.
Absolutely, really innovative stuff, man.
So today we'll be giving you an overview of the different instruments in the line. There are 4 different series. We will begin with the Jane, which is the guitar I'm holding here. This is the top of the line. And which one are you playing?
This is the Mary 1.
And then there's also the Mary.
The Mary.
And then we have the Trinity as well, and there are some significant differences among those different series of instruments. The Mary 1, and the Jane are handmade in Lucerne, Switzerland by a team of luthiers there, and they're working with suppliers who bring in some pretty amazing materials. I mean, let's talk a little bit about how these guitars are built.
Okay, so let's start with the aluminum frame on these guitars. That's pretty amazing. I mean, it's all the way around the exterior of the guitar.
Right, and if you pop the back off that instrument, I mean, it's pretty cool. The backs are actually held on with magnets, so there's no access plates or anything. But when you pop that off there, it reveals, here, I can hold that if you want.
Yeah, would you? Thanks.
It reveals that aluminum frame that really supports the entire instrument. You can see that the bridge bolts right here onto the aluminum, so it's a very solid connection between the bridge and the body of the guitar, which increases the resonance. And our strings actually string through as well. And then the neck bolts on up top, and we have a very shallow neck joint. It's really easy to get up to those high frets.
Yeah, it sure is, and very solid as well.
Now we've got another interesting feature while we have the back off the guitar that we can talk about, and that's these pickups.
So the pickups are really interesting. They fit into a frame, and the frame pops right out of the guitar.
That allows you to change pickups in literally 2 seconds. You can even do it while you're playing. You could be playing the neck pickup, pull out the bridge pickups, and slide a new one in, and you've got an entirely new guitar, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that'd be a great trick in the middle of a song. Right? Have somebody come out and swap pickups for you.
Right, exactly. So the stock pickups we have here in the Mary 1, and I believe the other instruments as well, are actually the Relish Bucker 15, which is a sort of medium output humbucking pickup set, neck and bridge. They also make a vintage PAF style set, and they have a ceramic magnet, which is a little higher output set from Relish as well. Now, you're not limited to just humbuckers. Relish also offers a P90, and they offer a single coil that has a hum-canceling coil there. But other manufacturers are available too.
Right. You've got Seymour Duncan and Bare Knuckles, right?
Right, so you have a lot of tonal options there.
So, Mitch, it used to be that Relish was the only place that you could have the pickups installed in the frame, but now Sweetwater can do it.
That's a great exclusive, because before you had to send your pickups to Switzerland, basically, or buy them and have them installed in Switzerland. Now you can do this in the United States, and Sweetwater is the exclusive provider of this custom service. With the guitar I'm holding, the setup is just a little different. You can see we've got a wider aluminum frame here, and instead of having the whole back come off, we have a hatch that pops off the back here.
Very nice. Thank you.
And in this case, we actually have the stock humbucker here in the neck, but in the bridge, we have a Gibson 57 Classic that's been mounted by our guitar shop here at Sweetwater into the frame, and we're using that in the bridge pickup for this guitar. But it does give you another good look at this frame here, how the bridge bolts down, how the strings pass through, and how the neck attaches as well. And again, that neck joint really lets you get up high on the instrument. Now, if we take a look here, you can see that we actually have a sandwich or a laminate of different materials. This is a 7-layer laminate, and that's the way all the tops and the backs are on these instruments.
Right. So the interior layers are all ash, and of course the veneer, the exterior, you can get a lot of different exotic woods and get a lot of cool looks with it.
Right. So you're using the ash layers here to help to kind of make the tone richer.
Right.
But these guitars sustain like crazy, and there's surprising depth with them. Now they are pretty much hollow instruments, but that aluminum frame gives you all that rigidity for the sustain and the attack, and then having the ash layers around that really rounds out the sound.
Yeah, it sure does. And you would think it would be really heavy, but it's not at all.
And they balance really well, don't they?
They do. They balance great.
So beyond the way the body's constructed with the aluminum frame and then the wood kind of shell that goes around that, we've got some interesting features with the neck as well. And we've got a neck and we've got a fingerboard here to check out. So the neck is made out of a single piece of maple.
Right. And it is steamed and bent. So as opposed to it being like all carved away, right? So this was a straight piece that was steamed and bent, makes it super, super, super solid. I mean, like,
You can like stand on that.
Yeah, you can stand. It's pretty crazy, actually. It kind of bounces back almost.
And there's no danger then of the headstock snapping off, those kind of things. I mean, they're saying it is virtually unbreakable.
Yeah, which is great, man. I mean, what a nice plus.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. The neck has sort of a C shape to it, very comfortable in your hand.
Yeah, it really is. It's not too, not too thin shreddery, but at the same time, it's not a big giant chunk either. It's just really comfortable. They did a nice job of the carve on it.
Now they top it off with something interesting. I've got a fingerboard here, and this is actually made out of woven bamboo, which is a material I've never seen in a guitar before.
Me neither, man. And it's great. I mean, bamboo is totally sustainable. I mean, it just grows like crazy. You can't stop it from growing.
Right.
And so there's plenty of it, but it feels and sounds, I mean, there is no difference. You're not thinking about it being something different.
And yeah, Relish says that it actually is about 60% harder than rosewood, so it should wear really well and probably going to contribute some sparkle on the top end as well.
And speaking of wear, they've got stainless steel frets, so wear is certainly not an issue.
Definitely not. So back on the other end of the strings, we actually have a Graphtec Ghost bridge.
Yeah, which sounds really great. I was using that in the intro, so check this out, man. You've got the Ghost bridge on this knob right here, right? So.
So there's also a mid boost under the volume control for the piezo output.
Sounds great, and you can blend it in with the regular pickups as well.
Nice. Now these guitars are set up with the one you have. There's actually a switch that gives you just the bridge pickup, the piezo pickup. The middle is both the electric pickups and the acoustic pickup, and then forward would be just the electric pickups.
Right. So I'm obviously in the blended mode right now.
On this guitar, we actually have a TRS output jack, and we've got a cable, when you use that splits us from the single TRS out to two separate outputs, so you could route to two different amplifiers. You could have an acoustic guitar amp and an electric guitar amp and work between those two.
Nice.
Another interesting feature is the guitar you have has a 3-position switch here. You got a volume and a tone control, but I've actually got a little different kind of a switching setup here.
Yeah, you do.
This is called their touch control, and it's actually a 17-position switch that allows you to do both coil splitting as well as pickup selection. So if we turn this on, all we have to do is touch the bridge pickup to the neck pickup. Then we have a wide range of different combinations of those, so we can step through them just by So clearly we have some phase reverse options there. We have some different ways the coils are put together. And in fact, we can coil split by using 2 fingers. So we can coil split the bridge. We can go back to the neck, coil split it. So a ton of versatility, and when we're coil split, we have all those options as well. So there's 17 different sonic options just with these 2 pickups.
Man, and then you start swapping pickups.
Blend in the bridge, the acoustic pickup, and man, who knows how many combinations of possible tones are available inside these guitars.
Sorry, man, I can't do the math. That's beyond me.
Beyond
Anybody
me
out there, if you can do the math, please
let
do
us
the math
know.
for it.
So this is the setup we have on the Jane, actually. It's one of the things that sets us apart as the top-of-the-line model. So I switched over to the Mary model, which is very similar to what you're holding there, the Mary 1.
Right.
We've got a little different top configuration. This is a little bit more of a curved top on this, not quite as sculptural as the one that's on Jane, but still more of a curved top. And then you've got a little bit of a revealed edge on that one.
Right. This has got a nice bevel on this edge here, and it's obviously really comfortable.
Right. And as with that one, this one has the entire back that pops off.
Right.
So that we can reveal all the electronics and the pickups and things inside. Speaking of the pickups, let's go ahead and pop some of these different models in here so you can hear some of the differences in the same guitar. So we'll take the back off of Don's guitar here, and then we'll swap those in and out. So to begin, we have the stock pickups that are in this Mary 1, which are the Relish Bucker 15s. Let's hear just the bridge, the neck, and the middle with that.
Sure.
So now I've got a set of the vintage PAF style humbuckers, and these are mounted into the frames. And these frames are pretty interesting. They include the connections that electrically connect the pickup into the guitar, but this screw here actually is the height adjust for the pickup. So once that's in the guitar, you just turn that back and forth. It's very easy to set the height of the pickup, and then there's an Allen screw that allows you to set the angle of the pickup as well.
Oh, okay. The angle, nice, man.
So let's go ahead and pop these into the guitar. Pop that one out. This is the neck.
The neck, perfect.
And this is the bridge. And it really is that easy. Now let's hear those pickups. You can hear that nice bright PAF, the clarity and the attack and the articulation
nice
with those
scoop in it
pickups.
too, man.
Next up, we have the Relish hot ceramic pickups. So let's swap these in.
Okay.
Dramatically different.
Really is.
You can really hear how it's hitting the front end of the amp.
I know, man, and the tightness in the low end is completely different.
Right. So now we'll go completely the other end of the spectrum, and I've got a pair of P90s here in humbucker size casings. Let's mount these in.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And now there's nothing to say that we couldn't combine these. So let's pull the bridge out and let's put the hot ceramic back in. I like that combo.
I know, different than I expected, for sure.
Yeah, you got the beefy kind of bridge sound coming out there, but then the nice open and clear neck pickup. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's the beauty of these guitars. You can mix and match pickups however you like. Whatever combination you want or that you need for a particular song, whether you're in the studio, you're on the stage, very easy to swap them out. It adds so much versatility to these instruments. The final guitar we want to show you today is the Trinity guitar. And we've got three different colors here. We've got black, blue, and red. But these are a little different than the other instruments we've looked at.
Right, right. A little more traditional style construction.
Right. So this is a basswood body.
Right.
And then we've got a quarter sawn maple neck with fingerboard, of course. And this doesn't have the removable backplate. Can you flip that over and show us what that has? So we basically have direct access to the pickups. A couple of other tweaky differences with the neck construction is the Trinity line uses a scarf joint on the neck, which is also, of course, very strong. And then we have a little different scale length. These are 25.5 inch.
Yeah, and the others are 25.6.
Right, so just a little bit longer than most other guitars, a little bit longer scale. And I think that contributes to so much bottom end in those guitars, which we were commenting on when we were playing them before
Oh
we
my gosh,
this
yeah,
video.
and snap as well. You
Right.
definitely get a lot of snap.
Right. Don, I have to admit, I really wasn't that familiar with Relish guitars before we got these in to check out for the video.
Yeah, Mitch, I really wasn't either, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Definitely. They offer something different from everything that's out there, and not just the construction, the aluminum, the sustain, but also that tonal flexibility, being able to put in exactly the pickups that you want.
I know, that's really amazing. So simple, so, effective as well.
Right. So if you're looking for a premium guitar that offers you a ton of tonal flexibility, you're definitely going to want to check out the Relish guitars. Thanks for sitting down with me today, Don. It was fun playing.
It sure was, man. Thank you, Mitch.
On behalf of Don Carr and myself, thanks for checking out this video with us. If you have any other questions about Relish guitars, or any guitars for that matter, contact your Sweetwater sales engineer or visit sweetwater.com.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click here for more videos like these.
Or start at Sweetwater for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.